Welcome back to the current. Hope you're having a good day. It's morning here on Vancouver Island. A beautiful sunny Sunday, and we are in a new energetic theme. We are in Gene Key 56, which has the shadow of distraction, the gift of enrichment, and the siddhi. The highest expression is intoxication. So before we do any more talking and contemplating what those words mean, let's go into the body, and we'll enter the body through its associated physiology, which is the thyroid and the parathyroid. So it's kind of a continuation from the last theme, the last keys theme. So probably a lot of the stuff we're going to do is look similar, but let's see if we can feel the nuances of change for today, as every day has its own flavor. And this being the first day is a line 1, which means it's the foundation. It's like really getting to know something and not moving forward until we have that foundation. So coming to the throat, let's place the right hand around the throat and the left hand just on the chest. And let's just create space. Imagine the back of your neck opening wider from the top and bottom. And imagine your ribs expanding around. And let's take some breaths together, breathing in. Feel your ribs expand. Feel the back of your neck lengthen. And with an exhalation, we're going to hum. So inhale and exhale. And again, in, exhale. And now let's get right here, this part of the throat right here. And we're just going to gently pull that up. And then pull down here, like this. And again, we'll hum together. So inhale, exhale. Just using the words to describe the energy, the energetics that the sun is amplifying today. The gift of enrichment, enriching our voice, enriching our thyroid gland, which has to do with our rhythms and our communication within, how our body communicates to each other, our glands and our organs and our cells. So bringing that energy into the body with our imagination. You can use color, you could use spirals, whatever comes to you. And we'll continue. Inhale and exhale. And taking the left hand now behind the neck. And let's let the light of the sun come in to the body through our hands. Can start here in the throat. And highlight any ways we're distracting ourselves from living our highest potential. Breathing in and exhale. Again, in. And you don't have to have anything come to you in your mind. Exhale. Bring your hands down to your thighs and just sit in the energy here. Not trying to make anything happen, not trying to think about anything. Just trusting the body's intelligence. Trusting the body's intelligence, especially with our intention, being here with the energy of the sun. And if you're watching this video on a different day, but it's your key, just trust that the energy is here with you. And let's keep opening up the throat a little bit more. So we're going to take this muscle here. So you can turn your head one way so they pop. And right up at the top, we're going to grab it. And then with the other hand, we're going to stick the finger in the ear and gently pull the head to one side. And then we're going to pull that muscle down, just very gently. Take an inhale and exhale. And then you can slowly just start pinching and pulling that muscle down. And then right at the base of your collarbones, pulling gently a little bit more. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly come up. And let's do the other side. So just grab the top of the muscle here. And finger in the ear and pull the head gently down and pull down on that muscle. Inhale, exhale. And slowly just can let your hands slide down or pump down. And then pulling gently. And come on up. Just turning the head side to side, rolling the neck around. And just sitting for a couple breaths here, feeling the energy in your neck. If you can imagine the thyroid gland there in your neck, in the center of your neck, the front of your neck, and the parathyroid. And just imagine, to the best of your ability, the aura of these thyroids and just wrapping them in unconditional love. And you can use your words, the power of your vocal cords, to resonate and program these glands, saying, I bring these glands to their healthiest, optimum functioning. If my body could choose the pace of today, of my week, of my month, what speed would it move? So a big part of the current is just to deepen our listening to the body, the wisdom of the body, and being able to stay really centered and grounded in ourselves with the world speeding up around us, so that we're really honoring our path and our unique rhythms. And the shadow of this one, distraction, is allowing ourselves to be distracted by the speed of the world or distracted by our senses, and to be pulled off and scattered in a various amount of directions, or constantly needing to be busy, and so we don't give ourselves the time to listen to what actually would enrich us at the gift level. And I love what Richard Rudd speaks to about this. Enrichment isn't something you do, it's more about something you stop doing. That is so good. Enrichment is about something we stop doing. And the highest expression of intoxication, I'm not going to pretend to understand fully what that might feel like, to live as an intoxicant, as he says. And It's this idea, though, of being at this higher state where we are fully embodied in this understanding that we're all one and we're all connected, and that you are me, and what that means to live in the world in our bodies, and to no longer be distracted by our five senses, but to be intoxicated by our five senses, and to be fully embodied and enjoying our human bodies to the fullest. And we can only get there through going through the reasons why we distracted ourselves in the first place, and getting into the body and listening to where we have patterns, which we all do, and that keep us feeling stuck. But it seems to me, especially right now here on, what's the date today? July 19th, 2026, there's this powerful astrology happening as well, which I'm not an astrologer, so I won't go into the weeds on it, but it feels like there is this huge new beginning, this huge rebirth for the whole planet happening. And that's something that I'm going to contemplate alongside this week, this idea of intoxication, of enrichment through doing less, through relishing the pauses in between my activities, where he says that non-doing is where the magic really lives. So I'd love to hear from you. Do you have this key? Do you see yourself being distracted, or are you able to stay in your lane? Anything else you feel called to share? I always love to see the comments. I think that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the current again. Lots of love.